Think of this D23 Navara as a kind of big and brutish Goldilocks. The first generation, well, that was too soft. The second generation, not quite right either. But Nissan reckons this third generation, at long last, is just right. So let's check it out.
It's the usual complicated range for this updated Navara, which can be had in a staggering number of flavours across a huge menu of models and body styles. But given that the most significant updates have been aimed at the dual cab cars, that's where we focus this review. Not that even that thins the vast Navara herd too much, with the dual cab available in 15 different styles across 4 trim levels, the RX, SL, ST and STX. As such, you can have a stripped-back two-wheel drive manual RX for around 34k, or spring for a fully loaded STX four-wheel drive for around 55k.
While most of the changes occur under the skin, there have been some updates in the cabin. For one, there's now a surround view parking camera, but Nissan's also addressed one of the biggest annoyances of the old car by adding 2 ISOFIX attachment points in the back seat.
There are 2 diesel engines on offer here, a twin turbocharged 2.3 litre, good for 140 kilowatts and 450 newton meters, and a diesel engine of the exact same size, only equipped with a single turbocharger, and that generates 120 kilowatts and 403 newton meters. They can be paired with a 6-speed manual or 7-speed automatic transmission, feeding power to 2 or all 4 wheels.
The big changes, of course, have occurred under the skin, and this has been refreshingly honest about owner complaints surrounding the outgoing car, namely suspension that was so soft it just couldn't handle a heavy load, and steering so slow it'd make a forming stalactite seem rapid. And so that's exactly where they've focused their attention this time around. For one, they've completely reworked the rear suspension with new, stiffer dual-rate springs, which are currently making light work of the 650 kilograms we've got in the back. And that's honestly not something you could say about the outgoing car, in which a heavy load would make it feel overly bouncy and not exactly confidence-inspiring. The steering is much faster now too, and it makes you feel more connected to the front tyres, removing some of the vagueness of the old car. And they're the big changes, and it has honestly worked wonders for the character of the Navara. Over the past 24 hours, we've towed, we've carried a load, we've even attacked some twisty stuff with no load on board, and it's really handled it all with ease.
The changes, which appear on the SL, ST and STX dual cab Navaras, are partly in response to customer feedback, but also a result of some pretty significant local testing. Nissan engineers were in and out of Australia across 2017, putting this update to work in real-world Aussie conditions and testing everything from ride and handling to towing ability.
The only real downside is that for every action there's an opposite reaction, and it should come as no surprise that stiffening the suspension has made the Navara feel harder without a load on board, and it kind of skips over bumps more and you can feel it gently tugging the wheel through your hands. But overall, the changes are a big bonus for anyone who's going to be putting the Navara to work.
So kudos to Nissan for listening to its customers, and even more kudos for actually acting on their complaints. The changes to the ride and handling and the tweaking of the technology in places have made the dual cab Navara a much better vehicle.